Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome. So today, like a whole lot of you has always been asking me if I can make lasagna, so we'll be making lasagna today. But first of all, before we get started, I want to really thank every one of you for the support, for the love, for sharing my YouTube channel, to your friends and everyone. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you. And seriously, I really appreciate every one of you, all the whole love and everything. So before we get started, I will be showing you all the ingredients, all the things that is needed to make a very delicious Italian lasagna. So let's first of all start with obviously lasagna. So if maybe like you are trying to make it, si chiama foglio fine per le lasagne. There are two types. So there's the one that is a little bit more thinner than the other one, so you can just simply buy the tiny one because it cook a little bit more quicker and everything. So this is it. You can find it in all supermarkets. Okay, so I have my sliced onion here, then sliced carrot. Like you have to slice it very tiny. Then have our grounded meat, the one mostly you use for your meat pie, those kind of stuff. Then I have my sottilette. So if you go to the supermarket, it's sottilette. Then we have bechamel. So if you go to the supermarket, you will see that they have already drawn lasagna on it. It's bechamel. Poi panna. Panna is tipo heavy milk but unsweetened one. So you can buy panna too. These two are very important to do lasagna. Then formaggio, which is cheese. So you can buy any type of formaggio, the one they have already, the scratch one. That's how they call it. So formaggio. Then we have our tomatoes. You can't use other tomatoes, so you just have to use like this type of tomatoes. It doesn't really have to be this particular manca, but it has to be like grated tomatoes. Passato di pomodoro is called. So I have this other type too. As I said before, you don't have to use the same marker. Since what I'm using, I can't use two of these big ones, so I'm just be using 1.5. And olive oil. You can use any type of oil, but I just prefer to use olive oil since we'll be using it just little. So you can use olive oil or just use your normal groundnut oil. Then for the spices, we have grounded onion, the dried onion. Then prezzemolo. I can't really cook without parsley, so prezzemolo. Then for the pepper, I'm using pepper nero, black pepper. Then I'm using this oregano. I don't really know what they call it in English, but it's oregano. So this one and this one, you can really rosmary, which is rosemary, you can really, they are optional. So it's just to give it that lasagna taste, just to make the the sauce cook very well and give it that soft and delicate taste. These two. Then I have my noce moscato. What is it? Okay, nutmeg in English. So the one you use for your meat pie, to just give it that meat pie scent, that taste, all those kind of stuff. Then maggi, obviously, and salt. So these are all the things we'll be using. They are kind of essential, like they are not optional. There's no optional stuff here apart from this really two let me say oregano and rosemary that maybe you find it difficult to share, like maybe you don't really have it in your kitchen or you can't really remember to buy it in the supermarket. So these two are optional, while the rest I kind of like they are essential, like you just need them to make your lasagna. Okay, so guys, let's get started. So we'll first of all be making the sauce, you know, like the sauce, then lay the lasagna and everything. So let's go. So first of all, we'll add our oil. Then after that, you add your meat. So after you have gotten to this stage, you know, just add your carrots. Okay, so you add your carrots, just, you know, turn it together. So at this point I prefer adding all my ingredients, like adding all my spices before adding the tomatoes. So after adding all your ingredients and everything, at this point you can just add your tomatoes. Okay guys, after adding the tomatoes, here is it. So I actually ended up adding another bottle because like my meat was much, so I have to like cover it or add extra tomatoes, just, you know, extra things if maybe like you think you need it or anything. So at this point we'll be adding our water, you know. Okay, so actually the adding of water is kind of like individual, you know, like normally a lasagna ragu is supposed to cook for like 3 hours. Yeah, Italian make it cook for like 3 hours in general, so I'll be leaving my own to cook for an hour, you know. So always make sure that you turn it, because the more it's becoming thicker, the more it's burning. So you don't want obviously all your ragu to burn and everything. You just have to always turn it, or you can just leave it in the low fire like the way I'll be doing now. Just leave it on a low fire, cover it and let it cook. Okay, see you soon. Okay guys, after an hour, let's see. Here we are. Wow, the aroma is so nice, like you can hear all the whole spices coming out. So here is it guys. Wow. Then you can off your gas. Okay guys, finally we are finally here. So my sugo is already pronto, it's already ready. So let's start the laying of the lasagna. So first of all, this bechamel, so you first of all pour it on your pan just to use it to like rub it. After using the bechamel to like rub all your pan and everything, so you just have to take one slide of your lasagna, then place it under, you see, then take the other one, place it on the other side. Depends on the size of the pan you are using. Just like make it together like this, you know. Okay, then you put your bechamel, spread it, so next is to add your panna. So I just add it to it a little. I mean, like it doesn't have to be too much. Then add your sottilette. So you don't have to put it like this, just cut it little, like as if you are spreading it on it. It doesn't have to be much, but so at this point you add your sauce. So like I have enough, so you can put enough, like just then you spread it. When you are spreading it, you just have to like leave a little bit of space. Just leave a little, just little space, you know, on the four corner of the lasagna. Then add your formaggio. Your sprinkle it instead, just like sprinkle it, you know. You want that rich, sweet, delicious lasagna, and you cover it. So this is the last layer. Just continue with this process on the last layer. Just put everything, continue with the process. So the lasagna that I use is 12 layer. Normally in the supermarket you will see like 6 layers, 12 layers. So that is the one you will see. So I bought the one of 12. So 6 here, then you can do 6 at the other side. So make sure that your pan is a little bit big enough for the 12 layers. Then at this point, what I do is I don't keep it in the oven like this. I'll just use aluminium. I think it's for aluminium to like cover it so that the top won't get burnt, obviously. So guys, before you put it in your oven, obviously you have to on your oven down as you are laying the lasagna. So just on down your oven. You have to put it in 190 or 200, just like this. I just kind of like put it in the upper one. That's why I use the aluminium to cover the top so that it won't get burnt. Okay, and I will be showing you guys later how you will know that your lasagna is okay, how you will know that your lasagna is done. Okay, then just leave it there, let it cook. Okay guys, so let's look at it. Here is the final look. I removed the aluminium earlier because I just wanted the on top to be kind of brownie, you know, croquant, cosy. So it will be like this, you know. That's when you will know that it's cooked, like just normal pasta, you know, all those kind of stuff. and let the top be brownie, a little bit brownie, and here is it. So let's see how it looks. So thank you for everything, and if you have any question, maybe like any request, anything maybe like that I use, you don't really know where to get it, or maybe like there was some part that you skip, you couldn't really understand how I got to that particular place and what to do, just leave a comment below and I will be there to answer you. So guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Share it to your friends, share it on your page, subscribe and hit that like button, and don't forget to put notifications, so in case maybe like I'm doing other cooking and everything, you can just like watch it and I don't have to disturb you, you know, to go and watch it. So thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.